Hey, what's up, guys? Hope everyone's having a good start to your new year. Back again for another blindfold chess game, so let's get started. 10-0. Okay, cool. We are black.
e4,
I think I heard e4. Hopefully that's true. Okay. e6. I have a French defense.
e6,
Yep.
knight f3,
Okay, knight f3, we go d5.
d5,
Attack the pawn on
e
e4.
takes d5,
Exchange French. E takes d5.
e takes d5,
Mm-hmm.
d4,
Okay. Knight f6. Oof.
knight
Not the most
f6,
exciting opening, but
knight
let's see what we can
c3,
do. Okay, knight c3. I think I'm going to go bishop b4. Pin the knight to the king and develop
bishop
an actual
b4,
square. Okay,
bishop d2,
bishop d2, he blocks. I could take, and then knight e4. I think I'm just going to castle first, though. Castle.
short castle,
And maybe I play c6, b6, bishop a6 to trade off the light square bishop. Something like that.
bishop e2,
Bishop e2. Okay, interesting. Okay. Um, I think here we want to rook e8. You can't really go wrong, right? Okay. Rook e8. Just move the rook over to the open file.
rook
Uh,
e8,
and it to the king, I guess. If he doesn't castle
h3,
here, I see. Okay, so he doesn't castle. So I have the opportunity right now. I can bishop takes knight, queen e7, and he can't castle because then the bishop is hanging. So I'm gonna do that, I think. Or do I wanna play queen e7 first? Uh, yeah, I think I want to take first because at the end maybe he has a skewer on the rook and I don't see any value add to doing that. Bishop takes c3.
bishop takes c3,
Although
bishop
queen,
takes c3,
yeah, okay. Queen e7. He has knight e5 if he wants it.
queen e7, bishop d2,
Okay. Bishop d2, there's nothing wrong with that. I can just, I think I'm probably going to play b6 here. b6.
b6,
See if I can get my bishop to a6
bishop
and
e3,
bishop e3. Okay, so he blocks. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Think uh d6. Let's just shore up the center.
c6, c3,
Okay. I think my bishop does better on f5 than a6, though I don't really care about trading his bishop right now. Bishop f5.
bishop f5,
I just need to be cautious right
bishop
now. Then knight
d3,
e, bishop d3. Okay, let's trade that, I think. Yep. Bishop takes d3. I just need to be cautious right now that my
bishop takes
c6 pawn is not
d3,
defended.
queen takes d3,
Okay. Let's go knight b d7.
knight b d7,
Okay.
long castle,
Long castle, that's fine. I could play b5, knight b6, and trying to go for an attack. I could also just play a5. See if I can move my pawn down the board. I think a5 looks decent. Let's do a5. a5.
a5,
I would have liked to play knight
rook
g4, but
he1,
he has the pawn on h3. Okay, he played rook he1. I think I should move my queen out of the way. I think d6 is good. Queen d6.
queen d6,
Mm-hmm.
g4,
g4. Okay, he's coming at me. He's coming at me. Um. Okay, let's play b5. b5.
b5,
Maybe play knight over to
g5,
b6. Okay. Then we have to move our knight. I think we move our knight to e4. Knight e4.
Knight e4. Knight d2.
Okay. He really wants to trade, huh? Hmm. I could take the pawn and... No, I can't. He has the bishop defending it. Um... Yeah, I can take, I guess. Let's just take. Actually, though, maybe b4 would be better. I think I'm gonna take, because I don't really like... Uh, if he takes my knight, I take back with my rook, and then he has, like, tempo of f3 and stuff like that. I think there's no value add. Okay. Knight takes d2.
Knight
Mm,
takes d2.
yep.
Queen takes d2.
Okay, queen takes. Let's go ahead and play b4. b4.
b4.
Hmm. I think knight goes to
King
b6.
b1.
Ooh, interesting. Could take and open up that file. Could also not take and play knight b6 first. I think I take first. B takes c3.
B takes c3.
Okay,
Queen
queen
takes
takes.
c3.
Okay. And I'm gonna play rook a b8. Rook a b8. Hope it
Rook
heard
a
me right.
b8.
Yep.
King a1.
Okay. I think knight c4 looks good here. Knight c4. Oh, I guess up my a5. Oh, is my knight not on b on? Yeah, my knight's still on b7, isn't it? Or is it? I'm gonna try it one more time. Knight c4. If that's not legal, then I guess my knight's on d7. Okay, my knight's on d7. Forgot about that, I guess. Whoops. Okay, let's go knight b6 then. Knight b6.
Knight b6.
Yep, okay. Okay, that's my bad. Forgot I hadn't moved that yet. I also have maybe like knight a4, forking the queen and the pawn. I think b3 is probably the move he's going to play, and then I play a4.
Rook b1.
Rook b1, huh? Okay, interesting. Hmm, I like knight c4. Let's go knight c4. Knight c4.
Knight c4.
If b3, I think
h4.
h4. Huh, interesting. Okay. I think I'm gonna play a5. I mean a4. a4.
a4. a3.
Okay, now rook b3 is so tempting. Does it work though? Rook b3, queen moves away. It has to be good. I can't imagine it's not. Let's calculate this out. Rook b3, queen, where does he go? Maybe like c2, c2. Oh, that has to be good. Okay. Rook b3.
Rook b3.
Hmm. And we're also attacking the bishop for what it's worth.
Queen c2.
Yep, queen c2. Okay, now we gotta calculate. Uh, I could just cash in with knight takes e3 if I wanted, but I think there's probably better. If nothing else, I can play rook Rook um rook f b8. Um, but let's think. Rook takes, pawn takes, queen takes, queen. Oh, queen can't block, can it? Because my knight's. Oh no, my knight's on c4, not c3. Okay, so that doesn't work, I guess. Knight takes, pawn takes, rook takes, check. King moves up. No, I think I'm gonna play rook f b8 first, so you can't do that. Rook f b8. Rook f b8. Wait, is that not legal? There's nothing in the way, is there? Oh, it's my rook's on e8. Okay, whoops. Rook e b8.
Rook e b8.
Yep. Okay. Glad I moved the rook to the open file and like move 5 or something.
Rook e2.
Okay, rook e2. Oh, I forgot his rook was there too. Whoops. Okay, wait. I played knight takes, pawn takes, rook takes, queen has the block, right? Yep. Knight takes a3.
Knight takes a3. B takes a3.
Rook takes a3.
Rook takes a3 check. Queen a2.
Okay. Rook takes a2.
Rook takes a2 check. King takes a2.
Rook takes b1.
Rook takes b1.
Okay, now it's queen
King
versus
takes
bishop.
b1.
Okay. Queen h2. Go after the pawns.
Queen h2. Rook b2.
Oh. g6. But he has that.
g6. Rook a2.
Queen g1 check.
Queen g1 check. King b2.
Oh no, I'm low on time, aren't I? King g7.
King g7. Rook takes a4.
Mm-hmm. h6.
Black timeout. Bullet. White is victorious.
Oh no, I lost some time. Okay, no, that's fine. Ah, okay, that was a good game though, but whew. Okay, good game, but we lost on time. Maybe I should make a rule that once I hit the 1 minute mark, I can take off my blindfold. Maybe that would be good because once you hit 1 minute, you can't really play. Although that's kind of going against the spirit of the thing. Let's I'll figure it out. Yeah, let's go through that game. Win, loss, or draw. We yeah, win, loss, or draw. All of it counts. Let's go to the analysis board. Okay. So I did lose the position a couple of times there actually. Like,
e4.
or at least like a couple of pieces were wrong in my head. But okay. E4,
e6.
French, knight f3,
d5.
d5,
E
e
takes
takes, d4, knight
Knight f6.
f6. Exchange friends. Let me just turn off sound. Yeah, I don't feel so bad about that loss just because we were completely winning, I guess. Um, yeah, so I just need to work out. Maybe I play with increment next time. Yeah, that might be better actually. Maybe I'll do like a 15-10. Okay. Anyway, knight c3, we pin, blocks, pass. Yeah. So now rook e8, I like. H3, I don't like at all. H3, I don't like because so because of his bishop right down here basically. He only has 1, 2, and I guess for now his king is defending, but his king, you don't really want your king to be tied down defending a piece, especially not in the center of the board. So once the king castles, this guy only has 2 defenders, the queen and the knight. Unfortunately, I can take this knight, and he's only left with 1 piece. So queen e7 down here would have forced his king to stay in the center of the board. I was maybe a bit concerned about some potential tactics about takes, takes, um, takes, and maybe this worked. Although now looking at it, not really, because the knight defends, although. And also, I guess, rook takes here, and I'm still completely fine, but it's just not what we went for, so that's fine. Anyway, um, okay, so we played bishop takes, and now we pin the rook in. Although I guess like my concern doesn't really count for anything because he still has this move. Yeah, so maybe I just miscalculated in my head. Yeah, it's fine. Now I played b6 with the intention of playing bishop a6. He blocked with his bishop, probably a good move. I think probably the only move actually. And I played c6 just to shore up our center. At this point, I also decided that our bishop probably has more of a future on this square than this square, especially after his next move, c3, which just weakens a lot of the light squares around the center as well as the queen side. So I played bishop f5. He offered a trade. I didn't really see... I could have played knight e5, I guess. Maybe he plays there and kicks me. I just thought it would be simpler just to take also fewer pieces for myself um, to keep track of in my head. So takes knight b d7, castles queen side. So this was risky for him, I think. So I played a5. He started moving his rook over. Um, and funnily enough, I forgot both of us had made these moves, rook e8 as well as rook e1. So I forgot his rook was there even. Okay. G4 looks like a scary move. I don't think it really is, just because his rooks are away, and I don't see him opening like forcing my position open that easily. So I continue with b5, d5, knight e4, and he offers a trade. I could have left my knight down here, I think, uh, but I figured this is also one fewer piece for him to use in his attack. And once this is taken, I think he really doesn't have any attack at all. If anything, I'm the only one who has some opportunities. So I go b4, he moves his king over. Moving the king over, I'm not sure I'm a huge fan of. Um, I think best try, and the engine's probably going to disagree with me. I think best try is probably pawn takes. Um, Pawn takes just with the intention of, oh, actually, yeah, the engine would definitely disagree with me because this pawn is hanging at the end of it. Although maybe this isn't so bad. I try not to use the engine when I'm analyzing, but let's just take a look real quick. What does the engine want? The engine wants king b1. Okay, so I guess that was the best move. No problem. King b1 takes, queen takes, and now rook to b8 is putting in line on the open file, semi-open file of the king. He moves his king out of the way. Knight to b6, rook to b1, and in this position, I was actually thinking I have such a juicy knight to go here. Like I have such a juicy outpost for my knight to go to on either a4 or c4, and I ended up choosing c4. It's also because it defends this pawn simultaneously. I'm not sure that's so important because I don't really care if that pawn is taken. If that pawn were taken, then I would get the open a file as well, and I think he definitely can't survive that. Anyway, so I play a4. Not with any intention in mind, really. Like I don't think I really want to play a3, but just maybe I can set up some rook b3 tactics, and if he takes, I can take back and have some activity on the a file. I think it might actually work, but I didn't calculate that in the game, so I'm not going to pretend I did. Uh, a3 was played, and at this point, I'm pretty sure this is there has to be a win here. I ended up going rook e b8. I tried playing rook f b8 at first, but I forgot my rook was on e8 instead. Um, yeah, so let's think about this actually. So in my head, I calculated. Oh no, doesn't work. Okay, so in my head, I think I calculated. Uh, Knight takes, pawn takes, rook takes, king moves up, and I didn't really see the continuation. I thought his king was just running away. Um, I think that probably is accurate. Yeah, so I played rook e b8, which looks like is actually the best move. He plays rook e2. This is when I realized his rook was also on e2, because that's in some positions I was actually contemplating knight takes e3 as well. And this is when I just go for the sack, takes, and he loses the queen. Fantastic. Down here, I played Queen H2 just somewhat out of panic, just because I realized I was getting a bit low on time. Um, yeah, not much other reason than that. He tries to threaten a back rank mate, and I just stopped that as well. Yeah, at this point I just flagged. But okay, good game. Good game by our opponent. We are adding that to the loss column. So let me just do that real quick. Again, win, loss, or draw doesn't matter. We're uh still gonna edit our scores. No hiding from the truth. 1-1-0. Okay. And I think in future, actually, I might experiment with the 15-10 time control. I wanted to stick with 10-0 just because it's a nice shorter format. But I think for blindfold that might be a bit difficult, especially because there's like a 1.5 second delay with every move I make because the voice recognition takes a little bit of time. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed, and I will be back with another game really soon. Peace.